I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
There must be something about that story after all.
People always talk.
Better keep out of it.
People always
It's
talk.
obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
I
If
better
you
keep
think
out of it.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
it's obvious that there'd be trouble that wasn't very clever. There was a time when things would have gone.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
You're very probably
There was a
right.
time when things would have gone very differently.
That's
You're very probably right. I thought that'd be cleared up ages ago.
if you think.
You don't look as though you'd just let anyone get into the castle.
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
If I gave you a certain amount of ore, would you let me in the castle?
For a certain amount.
How much?
Well, it'd have to take a while to count the ore. Long enough to make sure me and my boys are busy counting while you slip by.
So tell me, how much?
1,000 nuggets should be enough.
1,000 nuggets?
Well, you could join up with Gomez. That'd get you in the castle for free.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
That's really not my problem.
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Why don't you give me the test?
It ain't that easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's people. He'll test you, and if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's the law around here.
Rely on
That'd be
somebody.
cleared up ages ago.
That's how it goes.
There must be something you want done.
No, the things we guards deal with are a bit above you, kid. You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
I'm quite capable of doing anything you tell me to.
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see to. But I'm warning you, you blow this and you'll be in mighty big trouble.
I'm ready for your task.
What I'm about to tell you is between you and me, and nobody else must ever hear about it. Understood?
Sure.
We have a problem with a guy from the new camp. His name's Mordrag. He's been stealing from the ore barons. Of course, that applies to a lot of the rogues in the new camp. But this guy has the nerve to come to our camp and sell our stolen goods to our boys. He's gone too far. But he knows I can't do anything about it.
Why?
Because he's under the protection of the mages.
Sounds to me like the mages are your problem.
Yeah, but they're a problem that's hard to solve. A few years back, one of the shadows tried to stab the High Magician of the Circle of Fire while he was sleeping. They found him later in the Outer Ring. In fact, he was scattered all over the Outer Ring.
As long as I'm not
Why do the mages protect that Mordrag?
Because they use him as a gopher. Our local mages are in contact with the mages over in the new camp. They often send gophers back and forth. They're likely to become very unpleasant if I throw one of their gophers out of the camp or have him killed.
What about me? What do you think the mages will do to me?
You're new here. You'll be okay. But I'm responsible for what my boys do. That's why it's vital that you keep your mouth shut.
Where can I find Mordrag?
You'll find him at the south gate on the other side of the castle, just beyond the entrance. The bastard wouldn't dare come any further into the camp.
Do you want me to kill the guy?
I want you to make sure I never see his face around here again. I don't care how you do it.
I'll take care of it.
time when things would have gone very differently.
Never learn, maybe. You're very
Hang on, better not go
I've talked to Thoris.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Looks like I have myself a new job.
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should know.
What do I have to know to be accepted in the old camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn some brownie points. There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, it'll earn you a few brownie points. Then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the more valuable you'll be for us.
Take care.
Very clever.
I better keep out of it.
That wasn't very clever.
Where do I find the important people?
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. You already know him. As for the others, you'll have to find that out by yourself. If you don't manage to do that, you don't belong here anyway. Just go through the outer ring and talk to people. Then you'll find out who's important.
People always talk.
Don't listen to all the blathering.
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here and go towards the arena. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left and you'll be heading for the arena.
I better keep out of it. That wasn't very clever.
Can you teach me something?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
There must be something about that story after all. That wasn't very clever.
Your strength has increased a lot. Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Take care.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. Ages ago. Rely on somebody. You're
Wouldn't like to be.
That's really not much. I doubt that's ever. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Always talk. Believe everything you hear. That won't happen again.
I doubt that's ever likely.
Let's talk about something else. There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
How are you doing?
Well, since I stopped working in the mine, I can't really complain.
And where do you get your ore from?
I help people who have problems. If you get into trouble with influential people here, I can help you sort the thing out.
People never learn. People don't need.
If I was in trouble, you could help me? How?
Well, let's assume you're in trouble with Thoris. You better never get into trouble with him, but then, well, you never know. Thoris can be quite stubborn. When he's pissed off with you once, he'll never talk to you again. And that's a bad thing. As a greenhorn, you depend on him. So you come to see me. I know a lot of people here Thoris listens to. They put in a good word for you, and Thoris is your friend again. Of course, the boys want to see some ore for these kind of favors. Your ore. And I take care that your ore gets to the right people.
My problem. There must be something about that story after all.
Could you tell me which of the shadows belongs to the influential people here?
You want to impress the right people, do you? Diego has the most power of all the shadows. He trusts Fingers, Whistler, and Sly. Dexter and Fisk sell their stuff on the market square. They have many customers, even the guards, and that makes them rather influential. And then there's Scatty. He's in charge of the arena and determines who fights and all that. Many people here owe him ore. He's important as well.
Same old story every time. If you think. That won't happen again. If you think. That's really not.
If you think
Some people never. I'm not listening.
Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Hang on.
You're very probably right.
I
Some
wouldn't
people
like to
never
be an
learn.
issue, though.
Maybe. You shouldn't
Let's
believe.
talk about something else instead.
I better keep out of it.
Rely on somebody and you're in
It was
trouble.
obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
As long as I'm not involved. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Do you need an extra man?
You must be one of the new ones, huh? If you're looking for a camp to join, try the sect loonies. They're not fussy about who they take on. We don't take just anyone. Not unless you want to go digging in the old mine.
Won't happen again. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
Who calls the shots around here?
Thoris is the one that makes sure things don't fall apart. He's right under Gomez.
I'm new here.
So I see.
How's things?
You make trouble here, you get punished.
What do you call trouble?
Most diggers pay us to protect them. If you mess with one of them, we'll deal with you. If I catch you rummaging around in other people's huts.
Okay, I get the point.
If you rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
What are you doing out here?
I'm a hunter. Above all, I hunt scavengers.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
That depends. What do you want to know?
Where will I get a bow?
Here, I sell the best bows in the old camp.
Show me your goods. teach me something about hunting?
That depends. What do you want to know?
I want to learn how to sneak around.
Good idea. That's most important if you want to enter hunts to get at somebody from behind. If you bend your knees when walking, you can see the floor better, and you have better control over your body as well. But everybody will notice you in this posture, so make sure nobody sees you when you sneak around. Keep in mind what I told you, and above all, never get caught.
You better not stay here. The orc land starts behind that barricade.
Is it dangerous?
Let me put it like this. You may as well give me all your ore before you go out there and let the orcs rip you to ribbons.
I don't think I want to do that.
In that case, you better not move another step.
Who calls the shots around here?
I do. And I'm telling you, you better watch what you're saying, boy.
What are you doing there? Don't often get visitors up here. Very clever of you to find my hiding place.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm fed up with the old camp. I had trouble with Gomez's folks. That was some time ago. I guess nobody remembers that now. But I'm staying here. There's too many blockheads running about in the old camp for my liking. What?
What are you...
Oh.
Hey, you! I don't think I've seen you here before.
No wonder. I've only just got here.
Then watch out. The outside world is pretty dangerous. You're only safe inside a camp.
Same old. Hang on. That won't happen again. Maybe. The worst shit. As long as I'm not involved. As long as I'm not involved. You shouldn't believe everything.
I want to join the camp. Can you help me?
I might be able to, if you manage to impress me. Some of the best fighters from all three camps come here to compete against each other. Challenge one of them to a fight. I'll watch you, and if you're good, maybe I'll think about it.
What's your job here?
I'm in charge of the arena. I organize the bets, hire new fighters, you know.
Do you train fighters at all?
Yeah, but not just for fun. If you want me to train you, you'll have to pay for it.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
That's a good decision. Before you can improve your technique, you'll have to learn how to hold the weapon right. Beginners often tend to hold one-handed weapons with both hands. Now, don't even start getting into that habit. It'll do you no good. Hold the weapon with one hand, blade up, and keep swinging it. You have to learn to harmonize your weapon's swing with your own movements. That'll make you faster in the attack. If you keep in mind what I've taught you, your fights will be more elegant and a lot faster in future. Oh yeah, one more thing. Some hits cause more damage than others. As a beginner, you don't stand much of a chance making critical hits. But the further you progress, the better you get.
I thought the old camp and the new camp didn't get on. So why do you let their people fight here?
It's simple. There's fights here once a week, and the diggers always like to see one of the rogues from the new camp get flattened. If one of them fights, there's more bets, and that's good for business. Personally, I can't stand the swines from the new camp. But business is business.
Better keep out of it.
How's things?
Not bad. If you can cook well, you have many friends here. Would you like some of my rice stew?
Thanks.
You could do me a favor.
What can I do for you?
You must be used to good food. I have a new recipe. Meat bug ragu a la snaff with rice and mushrooms. You can have as much as you want, but I still need 3 meat bugs and some hell mushrooms. 5 should be enough.
Sounds good.
Then go and see you get me the things. The last one I sent just hasn't come back. Must have deserted to the new camp.
Who was the guy you sent before me?
His name was Neck. He was pretty discontented here. I think he's in the new camp now. I sent him to collect mushrooms, but he didn't come back.
I have the things you wanted from me.
Good. I just have to add them, then the stew will be ready. Wait.
You told me I could have as much stew as I wanted.
And that's true. Here, take 3 portions.
Problem.
Maybe. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble.
Keep it to yourself. Hang on. Don't go rushing into it. Same old story every time.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I'm new here. Who are you?
I am Baal Taran of the Brotherhood of the Sleeper.
What is the Brotherhood of the Sleeper?
We're a community of believers in a new faith. Our camp is situated in the east, in the swamp. I've come to preach the words of the Sleeper to strangers like you.
Who is the Sleeper?
The Sleeper is our Redeemer. He disclosed himself 5 years ago through Iberian, our master. Since then, we have renounced the 3 gods, and you should do so as well. The gods just stood by and watched while we were exiled to this prison, but the Sleeper will lead us to freedom.
How do I get to the Brotherhood's camp?
I'm busy, but Baal Parvez should be somewhere in this camp as well. He's near the marketplace, on the other side of the castle. I believe he's even got his own hut there.
Tell me about the Sleeper's teachings.
The Sleeper is a powerful being, maybe even more powerful than Innos, the god of light. He is with us in spirit, but his power is still limited. He has been sleeping for 1,000 years, but now the moment of his awakening is near. He has chosen us to be witnesses to his awakening and to spread his word. So listen, all those who join the sleeper will have immortal souls, but those who are against him will be punished. But the sleeper is compassionate and sends proof of his might to all who doubt him.
How does your God prove his might?
He speaks to us through visions. Whoever hears his voice no longer doubts his might. If you take the weed which grows in the swamp, you will be close to the sleeper and able to hear him. Some people even see images.
I see. What will the way to freedom look like?
We are preparing a great invocation of the sleeper, in which all novices create the contact together. In this invocation, the sleeper will reveal the path to freedom.
I need to get into the castle. Can you help me?
I fear I cannot, brother. The only ones among us who may enter the castle are those who supply the weed to Gomez. We gather swamp weed and sell part of it to the old camp in exchange for goods from the outside world. If you were one of the couriers working for Kor Kalom, you could get into the castle. But for that, you would need to be one of us. What do you want to do in the castle anyway?
I want to meet somebody there.
Do you? Who? And why don't you just wait until he comes out?
That's none of your business.
Fine, man. I just wanted to help.
Hi, I'm new here.
I'm Graham. I draw maps. I haven't seen you here before. What do you want?
I'd like to buy a map.
Sure. What are you thinking of? The more you can see on a map, the more expensive it is.
That story after all. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Hey, man. I'm Fisk. I trade goods of all kinds.
There must be something.
If you ever need anything, you're in the right place here.
Have you got armor for me as well?
Well, I'm sure that I can satisfy you.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Show me your goods.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. I'm not listening to your blathering anymore.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
That's really not my problem.
The worst shit.
I'm not listening to your blathering anymore.
Some people never learn.
That's not really my problem.
I'm not listening, it's all the blathering.
You're probably right.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into
I'm not listening, it's all the blathering anymore.
You gotta watch what you tell people.
I'm not listening, it's all the blathering anymore. Story every time.
Wasn't very clever.
It was obvious that there was trouble.
Hang on.
There must be
Not
something
go
about
rushing
that
into
story
anything.
after all. As long as I'm not very clever.
You gotta watch what
Why
you
does
tell
that
people.
happen over and over again? You're very probably right.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Not listening
It was
to your
obvious
blathering
that there would
anymore.
be trouble ahead. That won't happen again.
That won't happen.
Hey, you! I trade in swamp weed and potions from the sect camp. Do you want something?
What is swamp weed?
New here, are ya? You can smoke it. Very relaxing for most of us.
The worst shit.
Sometime never learn.
Same old story every
I want to join the camp. I want to become a shadow.
Oh, you're looking for a chance to prove your worth?
People don't need
Good.
to know it.
You can do me a favor. If you do it well, I'll speak up for you in front of Diego.
What is it?
In the sect camp, there's a man called Kalam, quite a big shot. One of the gurus of the sect. Kalam is an alchemist. He has the recipe for an effective healing potion. I'd like to buy the recipe off him. Then I can produce it myself. But nobody can get near Kalam.
And what do you expect me to do?
The sect loonies are looking for new people all the time. You're new here. Just pretend you want to be recruited. Kalam is one of the gurus. That means he checks the new candidates. If you get in touch with him, try to get the recipe. Whether you want to pay for it or you don't, I don't care.
Sounds like a difficult business. How much is in it for me?
At some point, Diego will ask me if you're suitable for us. Just guess what my answer will depend on.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Okay, I'll see if I can get the thing.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble.
Show me your goods.
I got the best stuff here.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
You have to watch what you tell people.
The worst shit.
Where is the sect camp?
Leave the camp through the south exit, then head eastwards. You'd better take a map. I got one here for 50 ore.
The south exit is the collapsed tower, isn't it?
Exactly.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Rely on.
There was a time when things would have
Maybe.
Hi, I'm new here.
What do you want from me?
I want to become one of you. I want to join the camp.
Looking for people to support you, eh? If you want me to have a word with Diego about you, you need to do me a favor.
What kind of favor do you want?
I want one of Fisk's weapons. He's one of the traders at the marketplace. You won't sell it to me. It's a broadsword with ornaments. I'll give you 100 ore to collect the weapon for me, but don't tell him about me.
Why won't he sell the weapon to you anymore?
We had a little argument.
And?
And that's all you need to know.
Okay, give me the 100 ore nuggets. I'll get the thing.
Here you go. Come straight back to me.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
I'd like to buy a sword, but not just a simple one. I'd like something more ornamental.
I have one you'll like. The shadow who wanted to collect it won't be coming anymore. That'll be 110 ore. Interested?
Yes, I'll take it.
You got a good deal here.
Don't blather so much. Yeah.
That wasn't very clever.
Fisk wants 110 ore for his sword now.
And you want me to give you the 10 ore now?
I thought you wanted to have that sword.
Here, take it. And now hurry.
I have your sword.
Wasn't too hard, was it? Whatever. You do me a favor and I'll do you one. If Diego should ask after you, I'll speak in your favor. Until then, have a good time.
That's really not my problem. You have to work. People always talk. You have to watch what you tell people. I thought that had been cleared ages ago. Don't blather so much. Yeah. It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. There was a time when that's really not my problem. That won't happen again.
Ah, new face.
What do you want?
I want to offer you help. You're new here and the new ones always get into trouble. You could save yourself a lot by making a small donation. Just 10 ore, man. It ain't much to ask.
And what do I get out of it?
While you're in my district, I'll protect you. If you get into any trouble with the guys from the new camp, or if one of the sect loonies gets on your nerves, you can count on me. If you have bother with one of the diggers, we'll help whichever one of you has paid. It's as simple as that.
And what if both have paid?
Then we sit back and watch the show, but that don't happen too often.
What if I don't pay?
Hey man, don't stress yourself. You're a newcomer. Take a look around, collect a bit of ore, and when you're ready to pay, then pay. You can do it anytime, but don't count on my help until you've made your contribution to my expenses. I'm sure you'll understand.
I'll see you later.
Just you take care of yourself.
If you think... Don't blather so much. Yeah.
I thought that it...
Always talk. Same old story every time.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
That wasn't very clever. There must be something about that story after all.
Same old story.
That's how it goes. I'm not listening to all the blathering. Is that happening over? I'd better keep out of it.
Hi, where are you off to?
We take the Minecrawler secretion from our brothers in the old mine to Kor Kalam. We go to the old mine every day to collect it.
What kind of secretion is it?
We obtain it from the mandibles of the Minecrawlers. If you know how to do it, you can take them out without losing the secretion.
Can you tell me how to get the secretion of a minecrawler?
Of course. After you've killed the beast, you get hold of the mandibles and pull them straight out. This way, you'll get the secretion gland without destroying it.
What does Kor Kalam need the secretion for?
As far as I know, he makes a potion with it which increases the magic powers of a novice. Since we are preparing for the great invocation, he can't get enough of the stuff. With the aid of the potion, he'll prepare the novices for the great day.
Have you enough of the potion for the great invocation of the sleeper?
No, we still have to collect much more. Our Minecrawler hunting units are in action day and night. Let me pass.
I...
You'll be sorry for that.
whole story every time.
Well, there was a time.
I wouldn't like to be in.
It was
Must be
obvious
something
there would
about
be
that
trouble
story,
ahead.
If you think.
I want to become a shadow.
So?
I'm looking for somebody to teach me something.
Why have you come to me?
Diego sent me.
You should have said that before. If you want to join the camp, it's an advantage to be a good fighter or thief. If the influential shadows in this camp test you, they'll give you tasks you better not get caught doing. That's why the way of the thief would be a good start to you. Incidentally, I'm the best thief in the whole of the old camp.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know.
How can I improve my lockpicking skills?
You'd like to know that, wouldn't you? It's not too difficult to begin with. Above all, you have to make sure that your lockpick doesn't break off. If you're a little bit more patient in future, you'll see that you won't need that many lockpicks anymore.
I want to learn how to sneak around.
I believe, no false modesty, that I'm one of the best thieves they ever chucked into this colony. But when it comes to teaching how to sneak around, Cavalorn is the better man for you.
You wouldn't speak up for me in front of Diego, would you?
Yes, you've learned something which makes you quite useful to us. We can make use of skilled thieves in this camp here. You'll have my vote.
Where can I find Cavalorn?
He's hunting out in the wild. You'll find him at the path to the new camp. Westwards of the old camp, there's a wide canyon. In this canyon, there's an old woodcutter's hut. You'll find him there.